while I have the time to make videos, right? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So this is another video that I want to enlighten everybody, because everybody's always like, chosen one, chosen one. And you know, people are like, how do I know I'm chosen? Or is this just a thing that y'all say to get people to watch your videos? And my thing is, what God has revealed to me is, you are chosen once you answer the call. You see what I'm saying? And what keeps repeating in my head is that song by Caleb Gordon. And he be like, it ain't about if you something. It's about if you gonna answer the call. I'm about to drip John Wall. You know what I'm saying? This life gonna teach time Bob. I think it's called Yesterday Gone. Look it up. Just listen to that song. That's a good song. I listen to Christian rappers, baby. They sound good. They do that thing on them, okay? All right, so let's get back to the topic at hand. So, really, everybody wants to know, like, am I chosen? You know, how do you know you're chosen is if you're going to answer the call? Are you going to be obedient? And what does being obedient mean? If God say drop meat, if God say stop having sex, if God say, and it's just the whispers that you know, how people be like how when you about to go to the gym, and you know you need to go to that gym, and you be like, and everything, you wake up in time, the alarm go off, and you press that boop, you press that button, be like, nah, I ain't going today, I'm gonna go tomorrow. And then tomorrow turn to next week. That same whisper that say you need to go do this, that you try to put the ignore on, and you continuously do it, that's your intuition telling you, hey, listen, I'm ready for better, I'm ready for better. But you keep boop pressing that snooze button on it. You're all chosen. Y'all, ooh, God. And I promise you that the Holy Spirit is coming and enter the room right now, because what he wants me to relate to you guys is, you're all chosen because you're all made in God's perfect image. My thing is, God is the one who created the world. And I'm so serious when I say this. We are all made perfectly in God's image. You see what I'm saying? That's why I can get on here, baby. My hair ain't, you know, my hair been in like this for weeks, whatever. You know, I like back then when I had that Jezebel spirit up on me, I wouldn't get on here, my edges wouldn't lay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally just got out the shower. I feel good. I smell good. I'm good. Covered in the Holy Spirit. I'm good. Okay? So how do you know that you are chosen is when you answer the call. You choose to be chosen. You answer the call when God is like, do this, you know, go away from the 99% who choose to just eat sloppily or do or smoke constantly, drink constantly, always party. And not to say that you can't do some of these things, but when you're constantly, like, majority of your life is pretty much like you in the world, you ain't worried about the spirit, you know what I'm saying? You just living life and you feel like life is good, but you always, you know, like, on the flip side, it's like always, when you one of the people who like, dang, it's one thing after another. I promise you, spiritual people catch more of a break than worldly people, but you don't understand it. Let me break it down to you, okay? When I say spiritual people catch more of a break, because we still go through it now. We still have worry. We still have doubt. We still have things going on. But spiritual people go through less. And maybe I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know. But when I get out of my own head and I realize that God has my back, when I realize that God is providing for me, and I mean, literally providing for me every step of the way. Like, my bank account is, I may not be a millionaire just yet. Oh, but it's coming. Oh, but it's coming. I may not be a millionaire just yet, but knowing that God is directing my path, knowing that, hey, no matter what happens, I'll still live another day to keep trying. God gave me another 24 hours. You know, when every day that he graces me with another 24 hours. When you get out of your head and realize that it's not that big, it's not that big of a deal, it's not that as big as you're making it. When you realize that God literally, listen, my thing is, before us humans enter this world, it was God. My thing is a whole book about him that's been going on for years before Christ. What? Like, come on, it's a whole book that's been going on and on and on that still is relevant to this day. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. That's why I'm like, even if you ain't a Bible head, you don't read your Bible all the time, get in there sometimes. You see what I'm saying? And see what he says, and see how when you flip to Luke, when you flip to Matthew, how it resonates with your life in some point, in some type of way. And you be like, oh, life is not that serious. Sometimes you got to reread it because you forget. You know, you may repeat these scriptures, but sometimes you got to go back and read the whole book to where it, came from. But you are chosen when you choose to answer the call and be like, you know what? I'm going to do that thing that my intuition is telling me to do. Men and women have intuition. When God tells me to drop that job, to move to this state, when God tells me to eat this food or not eat this food, or don't go and answer this phone call, don't indulge with these people, you know what I'm saying? When it's and my thing is, I know people get that feeling about them. They get like some type of feeling in their stomach, because I get it. You'll get this feeling in your stomach and be like, no, you don't need to go here. And you feel uneasy. You feel a little timid. And maybe your forefront in your face may be like, oh, it's not that bad. But something in your stomach is like, no. Because, and my thing is, you may end up going there, and in the 3D, it may not look that bad, but something could have happened spiritually. You see what I'm saying? To where it was like, we told you not to go there, and now you've gotten yourself spiritually initiated into something. Like, pretty much like if you go to a house party, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, whatever is going on or whatever like that, and you get yourself initiated. You see what I'm saying? Spiritually. But you left with your life, so everything good. But things have changed since then in the spirit. Because my thing is, things are much more real in the spiritual than they are in the physical. 2 Corinthians, and I go by this a lot, especially when I'm worried. I'm gonna have to get the verse up on my purse. But I know it says something about things are more, do not trust in the physical, because the physical is something like ethereal or something like that. But either way, it says that the spiritual is eternal. Period. That's the thing. It says the spiritual is more eternal. So, when you have to break soul ties and stuff with relationships and things and stuff like that, like, it's all spiritual, and it's really crazy, because I'm like, man, God really dropped in tonight to speak to me, because, we all get worried about a lot of different things, but God dropped in tonight to really speak to me. Like, my ancestors be coming through. They be talking to you, girl. And sometimes I forget that they there when they quiet, because God is working in my life. And, sometimes he quiet because he like, sometimes I want you to have your peace. And sometimes we get more worried when God ain't talking. But that's a whole nother story for another day. You know what I'm saying? I be like, God, don't go quiet on me. Okay, but yeah. But yeah, you are all chosen. When you choose to recognize your intuition, when you choose to say, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to answer this call today. Like, when it's time to go to the gym and you're constantly saying, okay, I'm going to get up and go to the gym. I get up and choose health. I'm going to get up and choose fitness. I'm going to get up and choose myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do things. I'm going to separate myself from all that partying, drinking, and losing myself in, you know what I'm saying? Because even spirits, ABC, the drink, baby, that's real spiritual. You know what I'm saying? When you say, oh, I got that liquid courage, baby, that's that spirit speaking. And I'm going to say this one last thing, and then I'm going to go. I seen this video on TikTok, and like, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of glad that TikTok is going away, but at the same time, it's all social media, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. It's all social media. It's just like when you have a discerning spirit, you kind of know what is and what isn't. You know what I'm saying? And with my discerning spirit, like, I just seen this video, and this girl, like, her baby daddy came, and, he bought her some gifts and stuff like that. And, in the comments, they was like, oh, and he was cute. I ain't gonna lie, he was cute. But, they was like, what did he do to get kicked out the house? Let him come home, da, 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 da. And he was like, I bought you a new purse and a new diaper bag and da, 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 da. And, he was like, can I come in? And she was like, yeah. So my thing is, that's another way, because And I ain't gonna say that's how you know, because most people gonna ask, can they come in your house? But when it comes to those type of low vibrational spirits, they gonna ask, like, can I come in? And that's how you let them in, not only into your house, but into your life. You know what I'm saying? Now you having nightmares, or, you know what I'm saying? Things and stuff like that. So you have to be careful. And not to say that it's not going to happen, you know, regardless, it's going to happen. That's life. Because, I mean, if life was always predictable and always perfect, it would be boring. You'd be bored. You'd be bored. You see what I'm saying? So literally, even though I say all this stuff, you still have to just live life. We still gonna go through stuff. You still gonna go through your ups and downs. You can be as spiritual as you want to be, baby, but you cannot see everything. You understand what I'm saying? You can be as spiritual as you want to be, but there is balance. You still have to live in the 3D. You still have to have balance. You still have to live in the 3D. So you can be as spiritual as you want to be and still have, you know, low vibrational spirits enter. You can still go through tests and stuff, but that's how you learn. That's how you level up, you know. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is God is God. He can pretty much say, like, no with the devil. You know what I'm saying? He can pretty much say, like, no. But because God is who he is, he like, sometimes I let you go through those tests with the enemy so that you can learn who you are. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they don't get out of the trap of it, but it's all in your mind. When you choose to say, hey, listen, I am better than this. I'm abundant. I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Those are just the things that just come to my mind. When you choose to say, hey, I'm better than this, I choose better. You know, I know who my God is. Then things start to flow better. Not to say you're not going to still get attacked. Not to say you're not still going to be in your mind. Not to say you're not going to have worry and doubt and stuff like that. You're still going to go through those things. But those things make you better. And then we have moments where we have joy. And you know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all get what I'm saying. But I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. That's all I got for today.